So the Solway review has been designed with larger screens in mind, so you're best accessing it from a laptop or desktop computer. So here we are in the main Solway Firth Partnership website. If you go into planning, you'll be able to see there's a Smile Project tab, and there's some background information on the project in there. And there's also a Seas and Seas tab, which will give you information on the socioeconomic analysis of the Scottish Solway and the socioeconomic analysis of the English Solway. And if you just scroll down there, you'll be able to see the socioeconomic analysis of the Scottish Solway has 3 outputs: a 1-page summary, chapter summary, and a full report, and does the English side, and they're all available there. If you just click on the photo of the front cover of each report, it will open in a new tab, and they're all available there for you. Now here comes the really important part, how to access the Solway review. Well, you literally just click on the Solway review tab that's in the Solway Firth Partnership website, and you're in the Solway review. And if you want to go back to the Solway Firth Partnership website at any point, just click on the logo at the top left-hand corner there. So let's just go through some of the features within the Solway review. So on the left-hand side here, you'll see that there is a house and there's 2 circles. They indicate different pages. Within each page, if you scroll, it will go down the text that's available within each page, and then when you reach the bottom, it'll just go on to the next page. So as you can see, the circles there moved as you went down. But if you go over to the left-hand tab, you can go down a page immediately by clicking on each section. Now, as you can probably see here, the text goes beyond the page, so unless you're scrolling, you will miss text. If you go on to the next page using this feature, it's best to scroll down, and then you'll get all the text from each page before you go on to the next one. There's also this arrow at the bottom here that will take you on to the next page, but again, you'll miss the text at the bottom if you don't scroll. So as you can see along the top here, there is the chapter headings, and then if you hover over them, you'll see the sections within each chapter that are available. So this is one way you can access each section within each chapter, but there is another way as well. So I'll just quickly show you in Clean and Save. All the sections within the chapter are hyperlinked here in the welcome page. So I can go into Clean and Safe chapter heading at the top, click on Eutrophication, it'll take me straight to that section within the chapter, or click on the chapter Clean and Safe and click on the Eutrophication hyperlink, and it will open in a new tab to that section there. So here we are in the Sport, Recreation and Tourism section within the productive chapter of the review. And just to note here, the images may or may not take up the full right-hand panel based on the size of window and the size of the image. Now, the sections within the productive chapter are divided into Scotland and England specific sections. So the top half is for Scotland, the bottom half is for England. This is because they're based on the 2 separate reports, as I've already said, the socioeconomic analysis of the Scottish Solway and the socioeconomic analysis of the English Solway. So sometimes hyperlinks can actually take you to a specific page within the review as well. If you go to this part about the location quotient, please see the productive overview. If you click on the productive overview hyperlink, it will take you to the 3rd page within that section, where you can see there's the information there that you were looking for. So that means rather than searching around, it will take you straight to the relevant part. So if we keep scrolling down here in the Sport, Recreation and Tourism section, on the next page you'll see on the right hand side there's a video. So this is part of the interactive features that are built into the Solway review. There's videos, and there's also other features that I'll take you through in a second. So here we're in a new section, Historic Environment and Cultural Heritage. So we're just going to go down a few sections. As you can see, all these sections have images on the right hand side. So now we're actually at an interactive map. So this map's from the National Marine Plan Interactive, and when there's a map from the National Marine Plan Interactive, you'll be able to see on the left-hand scrolling text panel, oops, we're going to go back up, there is a description there of the image. So I'll come on to that in a wee second. So if we go over to the right-hand panel there, you'll see there's information provided in the map, there's a go to the interactive map, and there's a layer control. This actually is an image from the National Marine Plan Interactive. It's not an interactive map in itself built into the review. But if you click on the Go to Interactive Map, it will open a smart URL, which means that those layers that you saw in that image will already be turned on in the National Marine Plan Interactive. But it is taking a while to load at the moment. So the positive aspect of this setup within the website means that you can already see the information displayed. you can already see the losses, wrecks and the marine region displayed in that image. So within the image description, you'll see there's underlined hyperlinks. So when you click on a hyperlink, a new web tab will open with the relevant information showing there. Here's a different map, this time in the energy section within the productive chapter. So as you scroll down, you'll see there's references there on the bottom of the left-hand panel. And as you can see, there's lots of information about the data layer. And if I even want to, I can click on View This on National Marine Plan Interactive and it'll open the layer in an interactive map. So this is similar to how the maps open from the review. They open with data layers already turned on. So as you can see, this data layer is already turned on when you open the map. So there are some maps that you can actually interact with within the Solway Review site. So here you'll see this map here shows bathing waters in the Solway on both the Scottish and the English side. As you can see there, it shows different flags for the different levels that they've been graded at, and you can actually explore different layers without having to leave the review. So with most of these interactive maps, like the National Marine Plan Interactive and this map that you see here in front of you, there's this really brilliant feature where if you click on a data layer that's showing in the map, it'll actually come up with this additional information to show you the name, it'll show you additional information about that layer in that area. So this is the last map I'm going to take you through. It's the Explore Marine Plans feature from the Marine Management Organisation. So when I click on that Go to Interactive Map button there, it will actually open up a bare map. So that's because each layer is not referenced individually. But if I go back to the Solway Review, you can see there that in the image description it actually says with layer Land with Sea Views turned on. So if I just go back to Explore Marine Plans and type in Land with Sea Views, and as you can see, the data layer is showing up at the bottom left hand side there, so I just click that on and the information, when I zoom in, the information will show up. So it's worth noting a lot of data layers are different. Some show the whole of Scotland or the whole of England, some show certain areas, some you can see from a zoomed out map, some you need to zoom in. So that's just something worth considering when you're opening these interactive maps. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on the background of the SMILE project, how to access all this information in the new online Solway Review, and also the interactive features that we've built in there as well. So enjoy exploring the Solway Review, and I hope you have a great rest of World Oceans Day. Thank you so much!